We're here, I think.
Let's hope.
We're just starting. Hey, buddy.
Hang on, what do you want me to do again?
I want you to study for social studies.
Oh,
Sorry, I couldn't remember.
it's okay, buddy.
Good luck.
Thanks, sweetheart. So we're just getting the stream started, and we're getting all the streams started.
All the streams.
All of them.
Don't cross them.
Yeah, don't cross the streams. Something bad could happen. So we're getting the Facebook. If you want to chat, I'm afraid we can only do that on Facebook tonight. We will get that figured out, but we had some other technical difficulties that took precedence for that, where we couldn't get the stream up at all. So
we're lucky if this works out.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I think are we on Facebook too?
Oh, I don't know. It would be funny if we were.
I think, gosh.
Are we? Oh, wow. I don't know. Hold on.
I don't know.
Let me go down.
Oh, you know what? Well, I tell you what. Let's pretend like we know what we're doing.
We're not.
Hold it. We should be now. So I'm gonna start it.
Okay.
Hey, let's do a freeze frame so that way a little we're just like.
So professional.
Hey guys, it is good to be back. We were only gone a week, I think, or well,
It feels like ages.
Yeah, it does. It feels like ages because I don't know, things. We had some technical difficulties for some reason, like the sound and all that was an issue. So hopefully we get all that figured out, and we'll find out tonight. If we're not actually streaming, let me know.
We're streaming. I'm sharing it across.
Streaming. If you guys can't hear what we're saying, then you're probably better off. But if you want to hear what we're saying, let us know if you're not able to hear it. But we missed you guys. This is last week I was able to work and everything was great. I had a little trouble with the epilepsy, but that's not that big a deal. Like, it's different for different people. For me, it just made it, it makes things a little tougher. And then we were having technical difficulties. We weren't able to get those solved, so we're just like, gosh. So we didn't want to, I don't know, stream and it be weird again. So hopefully everything is figured out now. We shall see.
Well, Barbara Brands has joined us.
Yay,
yo.
Barbara.
She says yo.
Yo.
And what else we got? Sheila McCombs with us and waving hello.
Oh, that's awesome.
I feel like I haven't seen Barbara on the stream. I haven't seen a lot of people on the stream because we've been gone for a week, but Barbara for a while. I know she's waiting to get her camera back, so I bet you're excited about that.
Oh man. That's awesome. Yeah. I miss not being on here. It's ridiculous. It's I know we're doing it twice a week, then we're going to move it to once a week now. But I really kind of want to do it more than once a week. But but it not be a just for like to be a bonus sort of thing, not so that way, because I want us to be on the time that we say we're going to be there, so we're dependable. And last week I felt really bad about that, but it was just like, it was funny with the computer because it seems like it's working, then it's not working. You think, well, surely it's working, and then no, it's not.
No, it's not.
But,
well, I should say my mom joins us, says, hey guys.
Hey.
And Lynn Blank Howard has joined us and says, I hope you are feeling better.
Thank you, doing much better. And even with the epilepsy and stuff, I've had it ever since I was little, so sort of have different like work modes and stuff. So I was able to get a lot of stuff, work on a lot of stuff, able to work every day and everything. But really a big part for me, what it kills is like the extra time and the type of work that you're doing. You're not like running around. It's not like, I don't know, you don't want to tire yourself out or anything. But but I was able to work on some really creative things, and that really leads into what we're going to talk about tonight, about turning dark times into bright colors. Because one of the things with the epilepsy not feeling good, I try and paint every day, no matter what. Some days you just can't or whatever, but art is this great way of taking a negative thing, a negative time, negative energy, any of that, and you can actually use that as fuel to be able to push your art forward, push yourself forward, and use these bad things, these negative things, as fuel to make yourself feel better, And so it's just a natural part of art. And it's one of the things I love the most about it. So if I'm not feeling good, then it makes me want to paint even more, and that's why I got into art, I mean, it wasn't for like these multicolored spattered ensembles that I get to wear. And this shirt is clean, but believe it or not, well, I mean, it's probably
Is
not
it?
new. Well, it was
Is
earlier today.
Well, I should say it's funny because you dress like a cartoon character. It's the same outfit every day, regardless of. I mean, you have an entire bucket of black shirts. So I mean, it's not like one black shirt or 3 that you wash every few days. It's a bucket full of black shirts.
That's
so,
when you know you're really a cartoon character. You
Yeah.
have you have your work clothes in a bucket.
Yeah.
Got my bucket of clothes.
Well, yeah, our bedroom's a hot mess, but that's another story.
Well, it's really a bin. It's like a rolling bin.
It's a bucket that rolls.
I
Well,
thought about that. That's interesting.
okay, Linda says, glad you're feeling better.
Oh, thank you.
And Barbara said 2 more weeks for her camera. I'm
Oh man.
excited for you. And Nancy's joined us, says, hey. And my mom says, we missed it too.
Oh, thank you, Marilyn.
And then Barbara says, Jackie, did you see what happened? I got the estimate for the repair, and it was $500. I posted a little PSA about it, and 5 minutes later, somebody paid it. Unbelievable, my friends. They got me. That's awesome.
For what?
Her camera, she had to get her camera repaired.
Oh.
That's crazy cool. Well, yay. Awesome.
Man, that is really cool.
Man. And then Michael McCullough joins us, says, John the Goth.
Oh.
You and your black t-shirts.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Oops, I set the camera. Yeah, that's me. Gothic.
So
That's why, I don't wear sunglasses because I'm blind. It's because I have such thick mascara. It's so fun that,
it's not, they're not sunglasses. That's all the eyeliner.
Yeah, this is the sunglasses. It's all the mascara that let's pop on a CD of Cradle of Filth and just
Cradle of Filth. Man, I'll be impressed if anybody gets that reference. Michael says the chats are a little behind. The audio must be a little behind.
Is it really?
Well, I'm kind of, with him saying that, I'm wondering if as we get further into the show, we're going to be further behind. It's going to start spreading apart.
Oh man, I hope not.
We should make this quick. Make all your announcements that you're going to do in the whole time really now, right now. Do it. Go.
I mean, what?
What?
So is there a lag between the audio and the video?
Yeah,
Man,
a little bit. There's a little lag.
Doggone it!
Karen Teeter joins us, says bucket of shirts.
Bucket of shirts. Well, I'm sorry, guys, for that. I don't know what's going on with the audio.
Yeah, he says the joke comments can come in late. Well, it is what it is. We're I swear.
Yeah, we'll press
figure it
on
out.
this time, guys, and I'll try to figure it out. It was doing that earlier. It hasn't done that today at all, and then so I don't know what.
Well, we haven't gone live either. I mean, it might be good here, but then when we go live, it's buffering. Who knows what's happening out there in the interwebs?
It's doing both. Well, hold
But
on.
so
We don't have any drop frames.
I don't know.
At least it's not saying it. It's like it goes like in my ear when it has drop frames, and it has it going. Anyway, sorry guys. Well, I'll tell you what.
I mean, we're not that far behind.
You can watch it the way that I watch it by not watching it, and I just listen to it.
Well, Nancy says, my audio is in sync, so we should just
is
do
it?
this.
Oh, good.
I think it's just lagging.
Michael, your ears are out of whack, buddy. I'm sorry.
It's all his fault.
The next time you come over, we'll adjust them.
So you were talking about all these bright colors, and I don't know for anybody out there that's watching if you saw the post earlier today, like when we were saying, hey, we're going to go live tonight, there was a photo with that post, and it is one of the most colorful paintings I think you've ever done. I mean, it is pure rainbow. Pure rainbow. So if you haven't seen it, go check out the post just a little bit before that.
You're making me laugh.
So, do you want to give the backstory on this?
I will.
mural?
And I should say, too, I'm not showing that painting tonight because it's in the backyard
Yeah.
right now. I'm painting it
huge.
outside,
It's big.
and it's huge. I'm bringing it in. So, but I want to do like a little bonus stream or something, maybe on Monday. But and I can show it. But I have every moment of it like being painted and all that. So I want to show that. And don't worry, it won't take as long. I'm using a GoPro, so it's like
Yeah, we're doing a time lapse, so it'll be like
it's just-
and it's done.
you know, but I don't know. I haven't done that in a while. That'd be fun. But yeah. So here's the thing with it. It's an outdoor mural, but it's for Damon. He's like the, what do you call it, the president, the owner,
He's the
director?
He's owner and manager of the Denton Diablos. It is the minor league professional soccer team in Denton who has a giant following and then really, awesome. Went online and watched some of their games. It was pretty cool. But he's got a space here at the Denton Square that he wanted you personally to splash some color on.
Yeah, and it was really cool. Like I don't know, for those of you who are aware of Denton or been to Denton, there's the Purple Opera House in the Denton Courthouse, square there, and it's this big purple building. It has a huge bookstore. It's the oldest bookstore in Denton, I think it is. So the biggest bookstore in Denton. It's huge. It's crazy. There's lots of offices and different things. And Damon, he has his offices for his company there, but they also have the office for the soccer team there as well.
Yeah.
And it's on the exterior part. So it's just this iconic building. And the space that we could paint on wasn't very big. And I had the idea of it being removable because you never know. Like when the owners of the building, they might be like, we don't really want a mural anymore or something. And they may paint over it. I thought, oh, great, you can take it off and then have it. Then Damon had the idea. So, would it be really cool if we're able to remove the artwork? Then if we could auction it or if it's sold, then we could give like a portion of the proceeds to charity, raise money for charity, all this sort of stuff. And I thought that sounds like a brilliant idea.
And then a new artist could come in and fill the space and
Yeah.
be rotating and constant charities and all that fun stuff. So
Yeah. So
pretty cool.
so it's like another art space in Denton for lots and lots of artists. It's not just like me doing a mural and it goes up. It's like there's going to be new stuff there all the time, and which is really cool. I thought that let's do this thing. And but bless Damon's heart because because it changed.
yeah, and I mean, you had a lot of other projects that were coming to an end, so we had to kind of like put it on hold with him, and so I feel like it's been a long time coming. So
Yeah.
and then a lot of discussion back and forth, and it was initially like we thought it needed to be very soccer oriented because it was for that, but then he kind of came back and was like, no, more Denton feel, some and if we're going to auction it, it needs to be able to be sold. Somebody that really, you're going to widen the market a bit. So
Yeah. So
so the concept has changed.
yeah. The concept has definitely changed, and also I was thinking, well, if it's going to be something that sells, this is a 8 foot wide by a 4 foot tall painting, and it's going to be an indoor outdoor painting. It can hang inside, it can hang outside, because the way that I'm working on it, it's just like I'm doing a mural, but the materials can be taken off and hung anywhere. So it's just going to be, it's going to feel like a canvas wrap painting, but you can put it outside in your yard. You can put it anywhere. So my idea started to shift a little bit, and so I don't know if Damon, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see because I want something that can actually hang in a business or somebody's yard, and they're going to want that. It's going to add some color. It's going to really fill the space, and and knowing from doing artwork and doing shows for years and years. There's certain motifs that kind of work a little bit. There's certain things that people might want in their garden or their house or their business, and there's other things they wouldn't want. So I was going with that idea, and so I have a lady, and because Denton is really known for music, the courthouse is it's right there. It's iconic here in Denton. So I have the courthouse over on the left hand side in the background. That's going to be sort of wispy, but also there. And then this lady with a flowing dress and flowing hair that's going everywhere, which is really the music in the air, because Denton is so well known for music.
Yeah.
We're like the number 2 live performance place, I think, in Texas or something. The last time I saw some article or something like Austin's number 1, Denton was number 2, and the funny thing is that there's a lot of weekends where Denton has more stuff going on than Austin, which is crazy. Not right now, pre-COVID.
Really?
So
Lots of virtual stuff now.
Yeah, it's a lot of virtual stuff. So, so a lot of music, but a lot of color, like Jackie was saying with the rainbow and all.
Yeah.
And also probably not feeling good. That probably helped spur on the color and stuff because, when I'm not feeling good, it's more intense, more emotion, but also, combating that.
Do you find yourself painting with more different colors when you're having seizure activity, or do you? It's just crazy up there.
I kind of do, and that kind of leads to what I'm working on over here.
Oh yeah, show everybody what. Oh, and Kylie Sykes has joined us. Says, "Hey guys." Aaron joins us. Says, "Hi John and Jackie."
Hey Kylie. Hey Aaron.
So and then people commented on the audio, but it seems like it's pretty in sync. It's
Oh, sorry guys, if there is a
it
problem with the audio, I'm not sure if it's Facebook or if it's us.
It's probably us.
It might be us. We checked it, but we've run everything. Everything says it's like doing what it's supposed to be doing.
I don't know.
Technology, so much fun. But if it is out of whack, I apologize. Like I say, we can watch this the way I do by just listening.
So show this painting, and then were you working on this when you were having like a little bit of activity, and if so, how did that influence anything going on?
Everything that I worked on has some activity in it. some epilepsy activity. Yeah, and so okay. So guess who? So this is Einstein, and I've done one other painting of Einstein, but this is a commission, and if they want it, it's a commission.
Right.
If they don't, then it's up for sale. That's generally the way it works around these parts. Let me see. I think I scooted this over. Is that okay?
I can't tell until it.
Oh, that's
catches
right.
up with
Okay, you're
itself.
on it.
You can back it away a little bit from me because you can't see the bottom or the top. That's probably good.
Okay. So this is Einstein. And there's so all of the equations and stuff on here, which I'm not sure if you can see the top or not, but I have chaos theory. Chaos theory is on the very top. I have, Schrodinger's cat and all the Schrodinger's theory. I have that over here.
You should draw a little kitty.
Well, no, it's a theory.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
I did draw a kitty,
cat in a
but that's
box.
on the next page.
Who doesn't like a cat in a box?
I'm telling you. So, for the face, guys. So, like, if you're looking at the face, lots and lots of color, because one thing that I really like about Einstein is the energy and the excitement and all that. So,
and his hair, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy hair, and so this is what I have so far. And actually, if you were here and you're able to feel this painting, the hair is really, really thick, really thick. So, one thing we're wanting to talk about tonight is like turning dark times into bright colors and all, and I kind of want that to be a little bit of a series, at least as much as we enjoy talking about it. If we all stop enjoying talking about that kind of stuff, then we don't have to do it anymore. But
yeah,
one of the things that I really, really like about art is if you have a bad day, like those feelings, all of that stuff, even depression, even these bad sort of feelings can be used as fuel. Like you can actually, it's, because when you feel that way, it's energy that your body's burning and all that. You can actually take that, you can channel it into something, and channeling it into art actually works really, really well.
Yeah.
Because there's muscle memory, there's thought. You're using your entire body, you're using your brain, you're using your creativity, and it's a very cathartic experience.
Yeah, I think it gets you out of your own head, and you're not so contained, and yeah.
So it can be. It can also be very frustrating and all that. So there's a certain way to go about it to be able to have, I think, the best kind of cathartic sort of experience with it. But and I want to talk about that like coming up maybe other times, because I know like we're just sort of rambling on. We're kind of going, but one of the things though that I know is that whenever if I am having a bad time, let's say if I've been having seizures, and with that can affect like your memory and lots of sort of things. Lots of sort of things. I like that. And but one thing that you can remember is don't judge. So that's a huge rule. So if you've had a bad day, if you're feeling terrible, if there's something you're dealing with and you're just so angry, then whenever you go to the artwork, whenever you're painting, my biggest tip would be just don't judge what you're doing. And if you start judging it, which is very probable, remember, oh yeah, I'm not allowed to do that. I'm not supposed to do that. Just cut that out for that session.
Yeah,
you don't need to edit everything you do. You don't need to judge every painting.
Well, and maybe
while you're doing it.
But right before you start doing any art, approach it in a totally different mindset. It's not almost as if you were like, you knew you were going to burn the canvas at the end. It's not about the end piece. It's about it's almost like a yoga movement. It's laying down the brush. It's the process of just movement. So it's about the process. It's not, I mean, you could care less what it looks like in the end, but it's just an exercise in the process.
That is so well put. Thank you. It's funny, like I before pre-COVID, I did a lot of live, I did a lot of traveling and a lot of live painting for different galas and different things. And we would auction the painting off at the end to help support the charity. And I've been doing that virtually now, but back in the day it was in real life, real time. And but I was, I would always say, like, well, I hope this turns out, I feel really good about it. I feel optimistic. And everybody would laugh like I was saying a joke, but I was being serious, because for me to this day, the painting is about trying something new. So even though, like, if I'm on stage doing it, I may be trying something a little bit different. Like, I've never done it this way before.
Yeah.
I've never done this painting before, because I want it to be a different painting that I've never done. That way, whoever buys it for the auction, they get an original painting that is original. It's not just a copy of something. But doing an original that you've never done before leads to, you open the door for failure to come in. So everybody laughs. I'm like, well, I sure hope this turns out, guys. And they're like, ha, yeah, okay. And then everybody's like, having their dinner or whatever. And then while I'm over there painting, sweating bullets, I'm like, oh my gosh. Why would this nose not go in the nose place? I do not understand.
Well, Aaron says, loving the Einstein painting.
Well,
and
thank you.
Nancy says, love the comparison to yoga. It makes sense.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And, and it's nothing like deep and heavy, guys, or anything like that. I mean, like I don't want us to come on here and seem like, oh, we have the answers. You should listen to what we have to say or anything like that.
Yikes.
Holy crap, because we're trying to figure it out, but all of us, I think, have probably figured out a piece or two of the puzzle, and if we all work together, we can probably put it together and we can figure out more working together. One of the things that I've noticed is that, if art is extremely cathartic if you do it in certain ways. If not, it can compound the problem. Mm-hmm. Because you see artists, and everybody's been there. You see, anything in life that you're trying to do, and you're trying to make it a certain way, and it's not fitting, it's not working. You're like, holy crap, what the heck, But you have to be okay. I don't know. Like I was working on some commissions and stuff whenever I was having like some seizures and stuff, and you're like, oh, do you think you should be doing that?
I'm all like.
Because there's sometimes whenever if I'm post-ictal or if I'm having like a seizure or after it, I mean just after, not and the seizures aren't like the tonic-clonic grand mal that I was having last week or anything like that. Nothing grand or as drama filled as any of that. But it can change your thinking and it can completely change the way that you're painting and all, because that's coming from a very deep sort of. Oh, I'm sorry, I just hit. Oh, did everybody enjoy that? Okay, hold it.
Took us for a ride.
Okay. Does that look right?
I can't tell you
hold it.
For at least 10 seconds.
Hold it. Okay. Let me think. Okay, guys. So this is how I. Okay, it should be right. I think.
We'll find out.
That's how I kind of test it whenever I have to put it in, and is that I'll take the center of the thing. Sorry, I'm poking my finger right in y'all's face. Anyway, this is the way I do it. I'll go from the camera, and then I'll go to the center of the canvas, and if they both kind of match up, I think.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, see, look.
Yeah, you're good.
It's close enough.
It's all good.
I mean, the sound's not synced anyway, so maybe so.
Oh yeah, you made changes to that painting.
Yes. Oh, let me show you guys this. Okay, so you mentioned a cat.
Yes. Ooh.
This is Schrodinger's
Without
cat.
his box.
Yeah. The cat is out of the box. So I was working on this Einstein painting on stream, but I was also working on this moon and cat painting. And so if you guys remember me working on this, it's changed quite a bit. Like before, like it was just sort of a white eye and had some black over here, and it was all crazy.
I'm kind of curious from the crowd out there what the thoughts are on the painting, because it was a dark cat, very purpley blue, and the eye on the moon was a giant green orb. If anybody remembers that. So I'm curious, especially about the cat. Like, how does everybody feel about the cat being a lighter color?
Yeah. Do you guys like this? And this painting is not a commission. It's just one that I was doing because I thought it'd be fun to do.
You're experimenting with like pouring and stuff.
Yeah. So some of this is poured, but it also went in because I'm me, and so some of this is a pouring technique for the background, but I also went in with brush strokes and stuff to deepen the blacks and to lighten up the whites and stuff. Now the cat, I'm not done with the cat for sure because I want to work on its head a little bit more. So this was very, very dark, the way you were saying, very blues, very purples. Now I made it white. I like the white, but it needs a little bit something on the head, the forehead, and all that. I think
of the cat.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, Kylie
eyes.
Sykes says absolutely stunning, and Nancy says I really like the cat. Only thing is the tongue on the moon looks funky. Oh, that's funny. She thinks it's a tongue. It's the bottom lip.
Oh yeah,
weird.
that's supposed to be a bottom lip.
That might be something to think about.
That's interesting though,
weird.
because it's making you think tongue.
Because that's awkward.
Yeah, but I can understand that though, because I put in some light purple. And it probably comes across as a little pink.
Oh yeah, I might need to change.
Well, there is actually fluorescent pink in there and some very light purple. Yeah, that's interesting.
Well, and Linda says it's fine against that background. The I believe the cat's what she's.
Yeah, I wanted the cat to pop a little bit more.
Yeah,
it just felt like it wasn't.
Yeah.
You know?
Why is it gotta be a dark cat? Why it's always like
Yeah,
I like it.
I wanted the cat to seem magical in a way, like
magic.
Because you've got a moon, you got a cat. What's that cat doing up there?
Yeah, but now you might have to fix that bottom lip. That is weird.
Yeah. That's well spotted. That's
good.
See, that's why you guys are awesome. Thank you for. Who said that? Nancy, thank you.
She's got the eye.
Yeah. Oh, and the part came in for Jackie's treadmill. So the brain. We're gonna do a brain.
The brain. So the story out. Nancy knows this because I was mid talk on the phone with her. But my brand new, less than 5-month-old tread, which is a beast, pooped out, and everything on the computer screen and all that would work. It acted like I was running the neighborhood, but the belt wouldn't turn, and so the control panel on the undercarriage blew. And so now, instead of them sending a technician, which I guess would take months, they just send you the board, the control panel, and a YouTube video on how to put together a treadmill. So
and the reason though is because of the COVID thing, where so many people ordered treadmills.
It's ridiculous.
They were just pumping them out like crazy, and they had a defect on the board. And weren't you reading what did you read about if you had it for 3 months or something? Like you were.
Oh yeah, a lot of people on the Facebook, the Nordic Track iFit people were like, "Oh man, if you've had that thing for 3 months and it hasn't gone out, you're good." And it's like this machine is like more than a laptop, so it should not have these problems. But whatever.
Gosh, it's more than 3 of my laptops.
Yeah, it's a bit. It was a bit. It's a beast.
But
it's worth every penny if it works.
Yeah. But it's it's like
I love it.
Jackie uses the heck out of this thing.
And I miss it. Like we got the part in today, and I've been so busy I haven't been able to put it into the thing. I'm hoping maybe I can do it tonight because I'm supposed to do a long run with you, Nance, tomorrow. But if not, I'll just be running outside. The running outside thing is like, I'm aimlessly running the neighborhood, and around every turn I'm paranoid about a dog or something crazy because our neighborhood's a little, loose dog heavy. I don't even know why.
We're really close to the university. I don't know why there's so many.
It's just nuts. So here we go. I don't. So anyway, Nancy says you're running tomorrow, regardless.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So That's happening. We gotta.
Well, maybe we can get that installed later.
We gotta amp up to our 10K. So, but this last week we didn't do a live show, but we have gotten a lot of stuff done around the house, which is fantastic. I'm excited, very excited. This studio, it may not look different.
Oh, yeah.
But it is overhauled.
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell. Like, I'm never sure with the cameras and stuff that the painting behind Jackie over there is actually 4 feet tall and 6 feet wide.
Yeah,
it's
this,
a huge.
this bad boy.
It's actually huge. Like,
It's monster.
Jackie's sitting probably 3 or 4 feet away from it. So either it makes her look bigger or it makes the painting look smaller. I don't know.
It makes the painting look a little smaller.
Makes the painting look smaller?
Yeah, it's a little, it feels like it's a little bit smaller on the screen.
Yeah, because it's funny. It's like in a room. It's huge. Like it would take up most of a couch.
So yeah, in fact, I've systematically been going through every room in the house and just decluttering. And if it doesn't get used within a week's time, it either goes to the trailer, the shed, the utility room, or something that gets put away. So started in the bar room.
Oh, I should say the trailer is like it's like a storage trailer thing that we use. We used to use for festivals. Now we don't anymore.
Yeah,
we have the big truck.
It's in the driveway. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so in the bar room, we took down the fish tank, which cleared, and it was a big fish tank, so it cleared this huge chunk of wall. And I was like, ooh, let's hang that bad boy up there. That thing was too big. It was just too big. It was too big to go in the big dining room area. So hence it's behind me. But yeah, so for like 2 days worked in the studio. Tomorrow we've got people coming out to the house to build a pergola. I'm excited about that. John spent all day today pulling down our ghetto canopy, our metal.
No, I was a ghetto.
Oh, let's be honest. Let's just be honest. Okay.
I put a lot of work in it.
So this canopy, it's like one that you can buy from, I don't know, Lowe's or Walmart or whatever, and it's a metal. It's nice looking metal giant canopy, and we had 2 of them they're probably like 11 by 12.
Yeah.
And so we had them right next to each other, and we had them all like they had their roof, the fabric roof, and then it snowed one year. Gosh, this is probably like 4 years ago. It snowed really heavily, and we didn't think anything of it, but the snow, and we never get that here, and the snow weighed so much that it actually collapsed the metal part.
Oh, is that why? I couldn't remember why that thing broke.
Yeah, it collapsed the middle part, and we were like, oh my gosh. So the whole, where it's like, a triangle and pyramid going up was like a pyramid going down. And so instead of trashing it all, John's, in his handy
civilian
engineering was like, I'll just rebend them all back together, and then we'll put PVC pipe on the ones that are just totally
to keep them so they can't bend it. But I painted it all black.
You painted it. You did spray painted black, and and then we we had already done this, but we chopped one of the legs off and hung it from this. It's just it worked for its purpose at the time, and now we're upgrading. It's long overdue. Yeah,
we haven't done anything to our house in 13 years, really, that we've lived here. So we're starting to go through, and we're starting to. What sparked this is that the siding on the outside of the house over there had started to get developed. Yeah. A lot of wear on it, and in some places it actually worn through and started making holes. So we had to do something because the weather would be getting into the walls, and doing that though we wanted to fix the porch. We spent a lot of time outside on the porch. We thought, but we have almost close to 30 trees or something in our yard. So it's just lots and lots of leaves, And the funny thing about our trees is that we have different types, and so you don't just lose them in the fall. You lose them all year long because there's different types of trees that lose at different times.
Yeah.
So there's always in the fall there's a lot, but there's always something coming down, and so anything you have on the porch, all that, it just has leaves all over it and dirt from the trees and everything. So
yeah.
So we thought, it'd be so nice if we had like a pergola type thing, but with a roof on it, that would cover our whole porch. But we never did it because it was,
it's a big thing.
Yeah, it's a big.
Well, Nancy says, I want my props for getting your organization going. Yeah, she's always.
Sorry for hitting the camera, guys. By the way,
she's always on the organization Hunt doing her thing.
Oh man.
And Kylie says we just got outlets in the house painted. It's so nice.
Oh, cool.
That's pretty cool. We need our wiring in this house looked at, but
Well,
it is.
yeah.
You know,
our house
that's
is
another
built in
thing.
the
Nancy's
70s.
like, you got to get on that, and I'm like,
Yeah, well, it's on the list.
it's on the list.
Our house was built in the 70s and was renovated in the 80s, and no work's been done to it, really. I mean, like, the carpet's been replaced and things like that, but, like, everything's, like, 80s, which we don't, I mean, we're not...
Speaking of this house, and this is another funny thing. This is ridiculous. So, what was it, Saturday? Our friend Brian came over. We were watching a terrible 80s movie called The Video Dead, which is a really bad 80s movie about an old TV that gets delivered to a person's house, and they flip it on and they're like, whatever, man, and then, you know, they can't turn it off, and then zombies come out and kill people, and it's ongoing and stuff like that. But anyway, terrible movie. Had to watch it. And so the next day I'm like, all right, phase 2 of the studio, let's pop open the attic that I have never gotten into since living here. I've never been up there. I still haven't been up there, but I've opened it to make sure it cleared the shelves so that we could start doing something about it. Pop my head just barely up over it because I'm freaked out. Right at the entrance is an old 80s box TV. And I was like, nope. Close it.
Video dead.
Video dead. I was like, this is not how 2020 is going down, man.
This is not how my story ends.
This is not. So,
Man.
anyway, yeah.
That was the best time to see that. That was a terrible B movie, but it was all about this TV just being randomly there at the house and all, and you know, delivered. And they're like, whoa, what's that? And then undead start coming through it, and then Jackie pops her head up. Nope. And then back down.
I mean, it had the old plastic wooden side, just like the one in the movie too, and I was like, no. And I think, and I think there's a lamp up there. Like we never. Did you ever go up there? I don't think.
We first like poked around a little, but the wooden stairs were had a crack in them, so that when you get on them, they creak and you know they're about to break.
Yeah.
And we thought about replacing them, but we just never needed the storage space up there. We never really thought about it. It was like, yeah, maybe one day we'll replace it. So we never really used it in 13 years. You know, it's like, oh yeah. There's, you know,
I mean, whatever is up there was left from whoever sold us the house.
Yeah.
And I remember the inspector guy.
Or before.
Yeah, the inspector guy went up there to, you know, do his deal, and he came down and was just like, oh, it was just like old Christmas boxes and stuff up there. I don't know. So they're still up there, along with like, you know, a zombie TV.
Maybe there's treasure.
Treasure. Well, Nancy says, this is too freaky. Get that TV gone. Yes.
Hey, Christy isn't on the feed, is she?
No.
I was going to say, because
she's done a couple of shows. I'm kind of curious how it's going for her.
Oh, yeah, I am too.
We actually I told you we got into the Deep Ellum show, depending on if it goes in. So we'll see. We'll see how the festival circuit's going next year. That'll be interesting.
That'll be fun. I mean, we don't do a lot of festivals. We do like 4 or 5. But the ones we do because we really, really like them. We like the people that run them. You know, we like the festival. And like Deep Ellum is a lot of fun in Dallas.
Yeah. Deep Ellum would be
funky. The Arts and Jazz is probably one of our favorites for sure because it's right here in Denton, but it's arts and jazz.
And we get to see like all our friends come out and hang for like an hour. So that's always fun.
Yeah,
Kylie said they got their house painted. That's what she meant. So that's pretty cool. When we were getting the siding done, they asked if we wanted to paint, and I know that now I was like, I don't want to get into like color changes, so just fix what you put new wood on.
You should let me pick the colors.
If we ever want to sell this house, that might be questionable.
Man, oh man. Well, I was wondering if Chrissy, because I haven't done like a weigh-in in a long time.
Oh gosh, are we really doing that still?
Well, yeah, I'm still. Well,
are we?
I've lost.
You told me to buy garlic knots today.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Well, I have a goal weight.
Okay.
And I've lost 42% of the way there.
Okay.
So I've lost 42% of the way to my goal weight. So that's good. But I haven't really been losing weight very fast
Okay.
here in the last like couple of weeks. Like I'm still losing a little, but it's not really about losing weight though. It's just about being healthy. It's about having a better mindset. So I'm not like in a big rush or anything, but because of the arthritis and all that kind of stuff, like I should probably be at a lower weight, just for wear and tear and all that on the body,
Wear and tear.
which is what kind of
Wear and tear.
So you gotta.
Well,
Kinda
and
works
next
out.
week's Thanksgiving, man.
Oh, I
That's
know,
just
I know.
like how
All that's factored in.
Oh.
Well, I'm hoping to lose 10 more pounds by Christmas.
Yeah, well, that's not, but that's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's good.
it's not too crazy. So
Yeah.
I mean, if I did that, then I would be like 80% or something.
Well,
towards
Barbara said, I thought she said she got her outhouse painted.
Fancy.
That is fancy.
That's very hipster.
That would be. Everybody's got to have, fancy
So,
paint job in
okay.
their outhouse.
I'm adding hair in on this guy. So here, let me see.
Okay.
So I've been adding some hair in and whatnot. Oh, I should say too. Okay, so for this, I have I have real equations, but I also have some stuff that I just threw in. Like up here, it's part of my signature. Over here is the other part of my signature, the way I sign paintings. In it though, I have our birth dates
Oh, yeah. That's nice.
and sun squared, just because that's an equation thing, and that's cool. And then over here, I have like my signature, but it's going towards infinity. Which I don't know what that means, but I did it. So that's there. And then there's like real equations and stuff that I thought were really nice. Some really beautiful equations, some really nice ones. Over here I have 6 equals 9, and then I have JH underneath it, which is like Jimi Hendrix.
Oh,
if a 6 was
that's
9.
cool.
So I thought, props
Nice.
to Jimmy.
Did you look up a certain did you look up things? 'Cause
Yeah. I looked up Schrodinger's equation. I looked up chaos theory.
I know we joked about
so,
just putting,
so this is literally chaos theory up here on the top. That might be off. I don't know.
Okay.
Schrodinger's is over there. Gosh, I can't remember what this one is, but it's considered one of the most beautiful equations. I can't think what it's called. I have the theory of relativity thrown in there. And then just some stuff I thought because it looked pretty.
Well,
And
this commission has a little bit of an interesting story because the guy is a huge Einstein fan. He's everything Einstein. And he saw your other Einstein portrait back in the day and was like, I want one, but I want one funky, fun background, something like that. And then you did it, and then him and his wife had some not so great news happen, and he emailed and he was like, hey, can you put a bit of dark turmoil going on in amongst what is normally your colorful stuff? And it was like, it worked out perfectly, because I think it's like, I don't know, it's got this sort of like deep in thought thing going on, like with the dark colors, but it's still like whimsical, so there's like silver lining going on.
Well, that's cool. I hope so, because I wanted, it's one of the things that I liked about Einstein. One of my favorite quotes was, I can't remember the quote now, but it's something like, imagination is more important than intelligence,
Oh yeah,
or something like that,
Mhm.
because anybody can learn something. Anybody can learn an equation, but then what are you going to do with it,
Yeah. I say this. Nancy's this type of person. Like, if you're an idea person, I love. Like, idea people are like the bomb. Because, you can figure something out if you're given an equation or but if you can think something new out of nothing, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, or even having something, but seeing it in a new way.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like, it's just, it's like you had these equations. Anybody can learn these equations, but then figuring out
A new one.
Yeah, or just a new way to.
Yeah, interpret it.
Yeah, because like E equals MC squared has been around forever. But then you have people looking and go like, oh,
Yeah,
but
but
what if you did this with it, or
yeah. Well, my mom says, Jackie, you have to tell the zombie TV story to Herb so he can add it to all his ghost stories.
Man.
I will say the one thing I was disappointed with that movie is that the poodle, there was unfortunately a poodle that got it was this demise of sorts, didn't turn into a zombie.
Yeah, I
And
really
man,
expected Zoom.
That's a missed opportunity because
Yeah.
you can really go to town on some makeup poodle zombie
Some
stuff.
zombie poodles.
Exactly.
I know. I really thought there would be, and I thought, oh, what if you had a pack of zombie poodles? Zoodles.
And the poodle was wearing a sweater, so it only adds to the hilarity.
See?
I mean, just
yeah, I mean,
a
it would have
pack
been
of
so easy. It was a B. It was a B
sweater-wearing
movie.
poodles.
Just slather a poodle up with some funky, stuff.
Green paint.
Yeah.
Bam.
I had a green chihuahua once for a while.
That's true. Nancy says the background looks like what his brain would have imagined.
Oh.
That's nice.
Thank
I like
you.
that.
That's cool. Well, let me see. I'm gonna. Okay. So everybody get ready to see the background.
Oh gosh.
Bye.
So, are you almost done with that painting? Would you
I
say?
don't know.
What?
No, I wanna let that dry though. But I made everything wet, so now I have to. Oh, that's it. Okay. Yes, that's good. Okay. No, but I made everything kind of moist and wet and stuff, so I won't really be able to.
Oh yeah, that's.
Yeah. So is that good? I put it down.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
How's that?
Yeah, it's good. You should tell everybody about your TV acrobatics today. That was a little bit of a.
Oh boy.
That's a little bit of a scare.
we have a TV outside. Like I said, we spend a lot of time outside, and so we have like our like a den or a second den set up outside. So we have a TV that's mounted on the wall, and we were having to take everything off because they're going to place all the paneling out there and then put the pergola up, and so I had the little things taken off the TV, and it's like a 53-inch TV or something like that, 55. But it's older though. It's like the old TV that we had in our den.
Yeah.
A long time.
So it's a bit heavy.
Time ago.
compared
Yeah, it's
to
a
what's
heavier. It's older.
now
We just thought, hey, let's throw it outside.
until it dies.
Whenever we got a newer TV, because like this was just really old. But then let's just throw it out there. We'll have a cover on it, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then we haven't really lost anything. So it's heavier. But then I was getting it off, and then so I lifted it up, but I'm holding it by the bottom because where you have to lift it, and Jackie was over there like folding some cloths and stuff that were like some tarp.
I had
cloths.
just stepped away to go like shake out the cover of it and fold it to put it down, and then
cover,
come back
that's
to
it.
help you. And all I heard was like,
Yeah, I am. I'm glad you weren't there because it might have hit you. And but I lifted up the bottom, and the whole thing, like the front, like I only lifted like a quarter of an inch, but it was enough to get it over the thing, I guess, because the front started leaning over, and then and it started dropping, and I thought, oh no, because I'm holding the sides, like you're just pressing against the sides, and the whole thing is like flipping and then going down towards the ground, and I'm thinking like, oh no, and
yeah, you did some acrobatics. You were like,
I was there now, so I'm holding up the TV like with my fingers, like this, like And
did you catch it with your foot or something?
Well, I did. I put my foot out, so maybe it would
Wouldn't hit the ground so hard.
Yeah, it wouldn't hit the ground. But then, but I remember thinking because like I could only get the bottom of the TV. That's all I had. I was grabbing the bottom with my fingers on the side, really. And as it's flipping, I thought, you only got one shot at this. So is like it got over more than halfway, and you could feel it like starting to go down.
Mm-hmm.
I started lifting up, and then it swiveled around, and then
nice. You saved it.
I made a long story out of that, but
It worked.
Yeah, my goodness, I was just.
Our TV that's literally about to die. You mmade it. You're gonna make it last another.
Yeah, I think a mouse made a home in it or something at some point, and
we don't need
yeah,
to
gosh,
share.
then I got a cramp in my side. It was like, oh. It's like I wasn't built for this.
Yeah, we think there. We have mice under our deck, I think, and they're
Like they came in, just
they made a home, I think, in the TV, and that's maybe why it's fritzing out a little bit.
Yeah,
but it
so
is an
I don't
old
know.
TV, so it's not a big loss. But
Yeah.
Chip is really obsessed with the TV.
It's weird. I guess it's that time of year. We don't have any mice or anything in the house, but in our yard.
They're everywhere.
at the bird feeders and stuff, like for over next to the neighbors, like in mice and stuff, we'll go to the bird feeder, and so we thought, oh no.
Oh no.
But there aren't any in the house. But so we're gonna try to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I saw online there was a mouse repellent. It's not like poison, so you won't hurt owls or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like a spray repellent that they sell at maybe Ace Hardware or something.
Oh,
so
that might be cool.
I might try it because everything is so invasive. I don't know. It's just hard.
I know, and I bought that poison, and then I heard that could hurt owls and stuff. So now I want to put the poison out, so you can do traps. And I don't know.
And I don't want to mess. Man, I had my share of peeling mice off sticky traps in college.
No,
I ain't doing it again.
And that's not humane. So I don't want to do that.
I'm not doing that. So.
I mean, I know, like if things get down to it, like you got to do what you got to do, because diseases and stuff. But we're not there yet. Like they haven't come inside. It's
Nancy says get a cat.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
We actually have a couple of loose.
There's cats
outside
all
cats
over the neighborhood.
walking around,
they're going all around the fence.
I mean, I think that
we have Chip, which is like.
I mean, Chip. If they didn't have like a ton of room under the deck because the deck's pretty big, Chip would be all over them.
Yeah.
She's really good about that. But the cats, they got their fill, man. They're like.
Yeah.
Fat and happy.
Yeah, it's a little.
And you're
allergic.
Crazy. You're allergic, so we can't have one as a pet.
Yeah, I would. I love cats. I love cats, but I can't have one, so now I just paint them. But
Well, my mom commented, zoodles, John, as in zombie poodles. They should make a movie. I just saw something earlier that there is a bad movie. I was telling John about this called Santa Jaws.
Man,
and I'm excited about this one.
I'm so down for that.
Any B movie that involves sharks, sign me up. Even if it's terrible. I mean, I may not finish the movie. Like House Shark, didn't finish that one. That was terrible.
Oh.
But
yeah, that was not good.
If it involves sharks and it's terrible, I have to try. I don't know why. Especially if it involves.
I don't know why.
Especially if it involves like a second creature that eventually battles the shark.
You know what? I think this cat already looks better.
Really? I would agree.
I put a little blush. I put a little fluorescent pink on the top of his head.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking there's just this big white plane.
On his head.
And it was. I felt like it was looking a little bit less like a cat and more like a weasel kind of thing.
I think it kind of looks like if there was a witch that turned into a cat. That would be the form.
Well, this would be a fabulous witch because all the colors.
Well, Kim Tyler has joined us and says, "Hey, it's good to see you again."
Well, hey,
thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're so I guess we're doing this once a week. I guess Thursdays. We talked about Wednesdays, but I'm not sure. I don't know. But it's crazy. Everything's crazy. So
yeah, and we want to do more. Like we were doing twice a week all the time, and so we don't necessarily want to just do it once a week, but we want to have a guaranteed one night that we're doing it, and
I'd like to throw some games in it.
Yeah.
Some giveaways. Some we're gonna get zany because if we're gonna do it once a week, it's gonna be fireworks.
Yeah.
Parades.
We've done shows in the past where we had like guests, and we had stuff going on.
Guests would be fun.
Yeah, so so we want to do that again. But I think I want to go back in with a little white paint on the eye there and all, but I can't right now because it's wet. So
cool.
I'm at a stopping point on this painting and on Albert as well because
everything's wet.
Yeah, everything's kind of the parts. But
well, so we Kim says, did you finish the cabin painting?
I think so. Should I get it?
I'll hand it to you.
Sure. Oh, thank you. That even better.
You also have the dog painting.
Oh yeah, I have a dog painting. I've been busy.
Oh gosh.
Ooh, thank you, sweetheart. So this is a large painting.
It's big, so you're gonna have to back up. What you got going on?
I will try. Ooh, got it. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. So here, I'm going to back this up a little bit. And let's see, maybe that's better?
I can't tell you yet.
Oh, okay. Let me back this
I mean,
whole
it probably
thing up.
is.
Ma.
Oh, my mom says no, not Wednesdays. That was one of the reasons why we were kind of like Wednesdays. We weren't. So yeah.
Yeah. We also thought Wednesdays, but Wednesday's a big karaoke night.
Yeah, and we want my mom to be able to tune in.
So
there you go. Yeah, you got it.
Oh, cool. So this is what it looks like right now, and I'm sorry for the glare or any kind of weird lighting. We had everything kind of set up for a small painting, so it may look a little weird. Here, I can try to turn it down. Maybe that'll make some parts pop, some parts get glary. I don't know. But the idea, though, is the cabin. There's the peoples. There's a fire.
And it was all things that like it's a very particular place for these people, so they wanted it, all the the outhouse and the fire memories of that time.
Yeah, so that's the cabin painting. That's I was working on that. Just hit the camera again. Sorry, guys. So yeah, I've been working on that. I have a Great Dane that I've been working on. Lots and lots of paintings working on.
Yeah, so we let's see. I guess we'll probably end up doing the shows on Thursday, and next Thursday we'll. Oh gosh, it's falling.
Oh, can you grab it, darling?
Yeah.
Thank you.
The weight's on the opposite arm.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, guys. Oh, did this fall to? Oh, sorry, guys. That would.
And the camera came off of the art.
Oh, the camera came off.
It's chaos. There you go.
Technical difficulties. Oh, it did, didn't it? Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
We're a mess.
That's a problem for later. Okay.
That's a problem.
Well, thanks for joining us. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the loud
Kim says,
sounds.
so nice, love it. Thanks for getting it for me. And then no, sorry. So good times. That normally has a weight on it, but you had it outside today, so
yeah. I have to wait, but I have to wait on the wrong leg.
Yeah,
apparently.
It's all
Go
good.
figure.
Wouldn't be the first time. Anyway.
Oh well.
All right, so
thanks, guys.
we will have a totally different thing going on Thursday. Rage.
Yeah, guys. So Thursday will be a little next time will be a little bit more put together. I think we were just really excited that it seems like the technology was working again. So yay!
So thanks for tuning in, guys. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and we will see you next Thursday.
Bye, guys.